Hi, it's Helena at Lighthouse Tai Chi with another of our monthly wellbeing videos. So if you're enjoying our Lighthouse wellbeing videos, you can subscribe, give us a thumbs up, and you can also follow a playlist so you can find all of them very quickly. What I'm going to talk to you about today is this, and it is called a Hungarian salt pipe. This is a Cisca Hungarian salt pipe. And the manufacturers say that it's great for people with respiratory conditions, with asthma and things like that. I'm only going to talk to you today about how I use it, what I use it for. I've not been paid for this promotion or sponsored in any way by Cisca or Amazon or anyone like that. I'm going to put a couple of links in the description, so do check that out. There'll be one to their website so you can find out about where it's sourced, about salt, about the products. I'm going to put another one to where I got it from, which was on Amazon, and you'll be able to find that if you think it's useful for you. So this product I came across because I was having lots of little colds that were getting into my upper respiratory tract. We're not talking about COVID-19 or the flu, just colds where you get sore throat and then you get a bit of congestion and you're coughing. And when you cough, that's very aggressive on the vocal cords. I was a professional classical singer for 25 years, so the last thing I wanted to be doing was coughing all the time, because it really does aggress the respiratory tract, which is a singer's toolbox. Okay, so this was recommended to me as a way of clearing the congestion, particularly at the top of the lungs, easing any soreness in the throat. People for years have been going into salt mines for the respiratory benefits of that and the health benefits, and this is why we're finding that salt is very effective. A pharmacist friend of mine said basically how it works is it creates sputum, it generates the spit basically, and that helps to clear and lubricate the lungs. So it's quite safe to use if you're on a low salt diet or you have high blood pressure, because you're not ingesting it, it's coming out again on the breath. So when I got this, I was a little bit unsure how to use it. There's a little rubber valve here. Do not take that off, okay? If you take that off, you're going to have to find a way to stick it back on. This is a safety valve that lifts. Because of the way you use it, it prevents you using it incorrectly and damaging the product. The salt is sealed inside. If you use this every day, it should last about 5 years. But it's sealed inside so you don't have to fill it with anything. And I would recommend using it absolutely pure. There are some recommendations of using essential oils. I really wouldn't, because unless that's been prescribed for you, essential oils aren't as safe as you think they are. They can be quite dangerous. Equally, because it's all sealed, it's not a hazard to pets or children, which is really important, particularly when you're selecting the salt. So let's get into how to use it. Basically what I'm going to do, and the reason I'm not wearing lipstick, is we're going to inhale quite quickly through the mouth, so it pulls it right down into the lungs on the breath, and exhale through the nostrils. Okay, now when I've had a cold, that's quite hard to do, but it shifts that blockage, particularly at the back of the nose. So just watch. Okay. And I will do that for about 10 minutes every day when I have a cold. I've recently had one. It started with a sore throat, then it got bunged up, and then I had quite a productive cough. Using this every day, a couple of times a day for 10 minutes, meant it never got infected. You know, all that coloration that you get? Mine stayed completely clear, and it has shifted it, and I've not been coughing, and I've been able to sleep a lot better. So, you know, we can't guarantee we're not going to get a cold. There are seasonal colds and all sorts of things going around all the time. I also have some pollen allergies, and I find it really helps with that. It clears that congestion. I combine this sometimes with using a steam mug, which I will show you on another video at some point. but I highly recommend this. Now, another recommendation is do not buy the plastic ones. Yes, they are £10 or more cheaper, but one, they are plastic, so you're contributing to the plastic waste in the world, which we really don't need. Two, putting plastic in your mouth isn't really good. Things come off plastic and then you're breathing that right into your lungs, so you could be putting plastic in your body. This is ceramic, so it's nice and clean. You can wipe it easily. It's colour coded, so when you buy more than one, you can buy a different colour dot there. That's all that is a colour dot, so that you know whose is whose in the household. Okay, particularly for children, and it's totally safe for children. It's just teaching them that breathing technique. The other reason I like this product is it is Hungarian salt. It is ethically sourced. It is mined by adults who are paid fairly for their labour and have certain EU safety conditions. Okay, when you buy Himalayan salt, it could be mined by children, it could be mined by slaves, it could be, the conditions could be horrendous. So I really would not recommend ever buying Himalayan salt. Also, the little Himalayan salt pipes, if you have the Himalayan salt lamps, they are dangerous and toxic, particularly to cats, and they can affect dogs as well. So they're not a great thing to have. Cats tend to get drawn to them and they lick them and they can get very, very sick. Dogs pick up the particles in the nose and it can make them really poorly. So don't have salt lamps. I don't recommend them. If you have pets, this is the safest thing to use. There's only you inhaling it. Now, when I do this technique, I am trying to expand into the belly a little bit. So I'm pulling that breath right down to the bottom of my lungs. You do taste a little bit of salt. And what I tend to do is when I do have a cold, and when it's more cold than an allergy, I give it a little shake first. Okay, and do that. Totally recommend. Again, if you have a medical condition, do check with your medical professional, your GP or your practice nurse first that it is suitable for you. But like I say, I found it absolutely fantastic product. The links are all down there, and I hope this will help you understand what this is, how to use it. If you are using it while in the passenger seat of a car, you'll get some very funny looks as you go past people. But it is legal and you won't get high, but you could get well a lot quicker. And I'd love to hear from you as well about how you use it, what health benefits you've found. But please buy ceramic and buy Hungarian or European salt. Okay. Have a great afternoon, evening, whenever you're watching this. Stay well and stay healthy, and we'll see you next month.